On the edge of a quiet mountain village, nestled among whispering pines and babbling streams, stood a Zen temple. Its abbot, Master Ryokan, was known for his profound wisdom and simple living. Many traveled great distances to seek his guidance, but his teachings were often cloaked in stories or riddles, leaving the students to find their own answers. One day, a young scholar named Daiki arrived at the temple. Daiki was ambitious and impatient, eager to achieve enlightenment quickly. Bowing respectfully before Master Ryokan, he said, "Master, I have studied many texts and meditated for countless hours. Yet I feel no closer to understanding the nature of time and its value. Can you help me?" Master Ryokan smiled. "Meet me at the temple garden at sunrise tomorrow. Bring a notebook and your sharpest inkstone." At dawn, Daiki arrived at the garden, where Master Ryokan stood waiting, holding a small hourglass. "Today, you will observe this," Ryokan said, placing the hourglass on a flat stone. "Each grain of sand that falls represents a moment of your life. Write what you learn from it." The young scholar furrowed his brow but nodded. For hours, Daiki watched the sand trickle through the hourglass, jotting down his thoughts. At first, he wrote about the beauty of time flowing steadily, the inevitability of its passage, and how each grain seemed insignificant on its own, but vital in creating the whole. By noon, boredom crept in, and his notes turned sparse. By evening, he was restless and irritable. When Master Ryokan returned, Daiki burst out, "Master, I have wasted an entire day staring at this hourglass. Surely there was a more productive way to teach me the value of time." Ryokan picked up the hourglass and turned it over. "Did you not see the lesson within?" "No, Master. I see only lost time," Daiki replied, frustrated. Ryokan gestured for Daiki to follow him. They walked silently to the nearby river. As the sun dipped low, the master pointed to the water flowing over smooth stones. "Tell me, Daiki, can you stop this river?" "Of course not, Master. The river flows as it wills." Ryokan nodded. "And so does time. But if you cannot stop it, how will you honor it?" Daiki was silent, unsure how to respond. Ryokan continued, "This morning I gave you the day. Did you use it wisely? Did you savor the sunrise, the song of the birds, or the wind through the trees? Or did you spend it yearning for a different moment, dismissing the one you were in?" Daiki's face flushed. "I was impatient, Master. I wanted to understand the value of time without truly experiencing it." Ryokan smiled gently. "The value of time lies not in how much you accomplish, but in how fully you live each moment. Time cannot be hoarded or paused, it can only be lived. Each grain of sand in the hourglass was an opportunity, not to achieve, but to be." They stood in silence for a while, the river murmuring its eternal song. Finally, Ryokan said, "Tomorrow, when the sun rises, choose one thing to do, but do it as if nothing else matters. Pour yourself fully into it. When you do, you will find that time becomes your ally, not your enemy." The next day, Daiki took Master Ryokan's advice to heart. He spent the morning sweeping the temple courtyard, focusing on the rhythm of the broom, the feel of the handle, and the soft sound of dust settling. By noon, he felt a deep peace he had never known before. Each motion became a meditation, each breath a reminder of life's fleeting beauty. When Daiki returned to Ryokan, he bowed deeply. "Master, today I felt the value of time. It is not something to be chased or captured, but something to be lived." Ryokan's eyes twinkled. "Then you have learned the lesson. Remember, Daiki, time is not a treasure to find. It is a gift to open, moment by moment." And so Daiki stayed at the temple, no longer seeking to master time, but to live in harmony with it. He became a wise and patient man, his days filled with the simple joy of being fully present. The villagers often said that in his presence, they too could feel the stillness of the flowing river and the quiet wisdom of falling grains of sand.